Let's see. Drunken Haze got changed a lot, and the big thing is that the drunken haze duration is only 4 seconds now instead of 8 seconds, but the mana cost is half the time, or it's 25 instead of 50. And
right, I remember seeing this.
There's a 70.
And it's a weird different scale. Yeah, there's a different scaling.
There's a 70% miss chance at level 1. The drunken haze duration is only when you drunken haze somebody. So just imagine you laning in somebody mid, he just like hazes you nonstop.
Right, I remember seeing this.
And
Yeah,
I
saw that and I felt like scale. Yeah, this is very similar to laning against a static link, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you just get zoned out nonstop because of something like that.
So just imagine you laning, they'll just haze you whenever you're going for a last hit.
Right, I remember seeing
70% of the time you'll miss it.
I saw that and I felt like yeah, this is very similar to laning against a static link. Well, but it seems like no one cares about him. You just get zoned out nonstop because of something like that. Very standard kind of draft from LFY. It's nothing really too new. It's just the Crystal Maiden.
70% of the time you'll miss it.
I saw that.
We're gonna see the power of Crystal Maiden in this game for sure. Both Time Walk and Leap cannot be cast.
Static link. Well, but it seems like no one cares about him. You just get zoned down.
Maybe even Darkster is gonna pick up a lot of
very
Yao picked it up yesterday.
standard kind of.
This is the last pick Arc Ward today.
Oh.
We completely forgot about
really
it because we're
too
so
new.
used to
It's,
seeing him
Crystal
in
Maiden.
70% of the time you'll miss it. So we're gonna see the power of Crystal Maiden in this game for sure. Darkster gets wrecked Time Walk and Leap cannot be cast.
Static link. Well, but it seems like no one cares about him. You just get zoned down.
Wait, this is a mid
very
Yao picked it up yesterday.
standard kind of.
This is the last pick Arc Ward.
No, this should be carry.
We completely
This
forgot
should
about it.
be
Who's going mid?
mid Murata, clock support.
Clock support. Why not Mirage?
It should be clock and Rubik.
Flux.
I don't think it's that good.
This is a mid. I think Clock needs levels, dude.
Standard kind of.
This is the
Murata
last pick
needs.
Arc Ward.
No, this should be carry.
I think it's Rubik Mirana, mid Arc Ward,
Mid
carry
Mirana,
Faces Void, or
Clock support.
Clock
I think you're
support.
right. Yeah,
Why
okay.
not Mirage?
It should be clock and
Yeah,
Rubik.
You could do Clock mid and Faces Void off.
Flux. I don't think it's that. I don't think you do that.
Clock mid
I think you're
versus Clock mid versus DK is not bad.
Murata needs. No, this should be carry.
That's something there. I think it's Rubik Mirana.
Alright, support
mid
Clockwork.
Arc Ward, carry Faces.
Offlane Void.
Clock support.
Okay.
I think
Carry
you're right.
Arc Warden.
It should be clock and
And
Rubik.
I was
You
right.
could do Sorry, I never.
Almost.
I should have never doubted you.
I don't think it's that. I don't think.
Oh wait, no, I was right.
Clock mid
Exactly.
versus
Yeah.
Clock mid
Yeah,
versus
that's right.
DK is not bad.
Better not me.
No, this should be carry.
That's something there. I think it's Rubik Mirana.
Alright, support
mid Arc
Clockwork.
Ward, carry Faces.
Offlane
And,
Void.
Nothing too fancy.
Carry Arc Warden.
Still not sure why I could
And I was right.
Sorry, I never.
Almost.
I should have never doubted. Maybe I could ask him in a lobby later.
Nah, I don't think.
Oh wait, no, I was right.
Clock mid
Exactly.
versus
Yeah.
Clock mid
Yeah,
versus
that's right.
DK is not bad.
Better not me.
Have some.
Well, if you figure out the acronym, maybe it'll make more sense. Offlane Void.
Nothing too fancy.
Carry Arc Warden.
Still not sure why I could
And I was right. Almost.
No special invades by either team.
Oh wait, no, I was right.
Gonna
Exactly.
settle for their own route.
Yeah, that's right. Better not me.
Have some.
Well, if you figure out the acronym, maybe it'll make more sense. Waiting or
Too fancy.
denying the entry to for the invasion. I mean, Void and
Special
Arc
invades
Warden.
by
Wait,
either team.
Arc Warden is up top.
Gonna settle for their own route. Oh no, he's taking the mid.
It's mid.
He's mid. He's
Well,
he's taking
if
it
you
for
figure
the
out the acronym, maybe it'll make more sense.
Alright, my cat is
Waiting
trying to
or
eat my food. Stop, stop. Hey.
Denying the entry to for the invasion. I mean, Void and no, I mean like maybe it's safe laning, and I mean it's Arc Warden is up top,
Yeah.
so it is a mid Arc
Oh,
Warden.
that's what I said.
It's mid.
He's mid.
So you were
He's
right.
taking it
You
for
figured
the-
out the acronym.
Well, I was wrong about the clock. My cat is
Waiting
trying to
or
eat my food. Stop, stop. Hey.
Denying the entry to for the
I have to
invasion.
close
How's
it.
this matchup? Arc Warden and no, I mean like maybe it's safe laning, and I mean.
Isn't
Arc
he
Warden
just
is
very
up
good
top.
against any solo heroes?
So it is a mid.
I guess the
Arc
mid
Warden.
lane is not as bad because you could walk next to
So
a
you were right.
Like, you know how sometimes you stay Well, I too was long to wrong deny about that the last clock. range My cat trade? is You get absolutely wrecked in that scenario. Stop, stop. Hey.
Denying the entry to.
But looks like he's
How's this
taking Spark
matchup?
Wraith.
Arc Warden and
No,
I mean like maybe
Spark Wraith
it's
is
safe
also a
laning, and
very
all
good
that.
anti-gank. Very good against any solo heroes.
So it is a mid.
I guess
Give
the
yourself
mid lane is
vision.
not as bad.
Turn fights around, they walk through it. You were right.
Like, you know how sometimes you stay too long to deny that last
look at that
range trade? You
Spark
get
Wraith.
absolutely wrecked in that scenario. Stop, stop. Hey.
Denying the entry.
I mean, I don't think DK cares about that match too much.
Arc Warden and
No, I mean, like,
I say that.
Spark
Spark
Wraith
Wraith is also like down to have anti-gank. Very good against any solo heroes.
So it is a
I
mid.
guess
Give
the
yourself
mid
the
lane
damage
is
is
not
definitely
bad.
sick. Turn fights around, they walk through it. You were right.
Like, you know how sometimes you stay too long to deny that last
Look at that
range trade?
Spark
You get
Wraith.
absolutely wrecked in that
I just realized Arc Warden even
I mean, I don't think DK cares about
with
that match too
oh
much.
no, oh it's because of Breathe Fire.
Say that,
I
that's-
was like Arc Warden's base damage is 41. There's no way.
Yeah,
Yeah, the damage is definitely sick.
Xiaoya
Turn
gets
fights around, they walk
detected
through
by
it.
a Sentry in the mid lane, but we have Rizzi pushing in. Alright, let's see how long Super
I
stays.
just
If Super
realized
stays
Arc
too long
Warden
without creep wave
even
support. I don't think DK cares about
With XE? Oh, it's because of Breathe Fire.
I
He's trying to lead face Yao's count, but Xiaoi's coming through.
Okay, can they actually get a kill?
Damage is definitely
Shall I be able to?
They might be able to.
He's got cogs.
There's gonna be another Iron Shell. Oh, you gave up.
Pushing in. Right, let's see how long Super stays.
just realized
Super stays
Arc
too long
Warden-
without creeping. Ooh, nice cogs. Out of mana. Go for
Oh,
him.
XE? Oh, it's because of Breathe Fire. He's trying to lead face Yao's count, but Xiaoi's coming through.
Okay, can they actually get a kill? Krista Maiden versus the Void.
They might be able
Gets-
to.
He's got straight up
first
first
hit
hit
bash.
bash. Oh my
you
god,
did.
look at the damage output. Right, let's see how long Super stays.
just realized
Super stays
Arc
feels
Warden
bad. Ooh,
really
nice
feels
cogs.
bad.
Out of mana. Go for him.
XE? Oh, it's because of Breathe Fire.
Oh, gets her salvage card.
Oh,
again,
this feels super bad.
and gets the
And he
retake.
loses the bounty.
Alright, the lane's done. I'm looking at
Might be
it.
able to.
He's got straight up
first
first
hit
hit
bash.
bash. Oh my god, look at the damage output.
Oh, this is probably the most quiet it's ever been in the early game.
Nice
feels
cogs.
bad.
Out of mana. Go for him. He'll pick up.
I'm just really curious
Gets
as
her
to.
salvage card.
Yeah. I mean, well, LFY picked
Gets
the
the
DK,
retake.
so a lot's gonna happen once, or I expect much to happen to
Straight up first hit bash.
the game
Oh my
when
god,
DK
look at
hits
the
6.
damage output.
I think until then, nothing.
Probably the most quiet it's ever been.
Every time that LFY has
bad.
picked up DK, they just win in 20. They'll pick up.
I'm just really curious as to.
I haven't seen.
Flux. I mean, mid lane. LFY
Gets
picked the
the
DK,
retake.
so a lot's gonna happen once.
He's dead, right?
Or I think he's dead. Yeah, one more Spark Raid.
Straight up first hit
The
bash.
game when DK hits 6.
Shall
Yeah,
comes a
no,
little bit
no,
late,
no.
but he gets dusted. Now he walks into a Spark Wave,
walks into
shall
Spark
we?
Wave.
Oh, he's gonna get Flux as well, right? Flux is coming off cooldown. There's gonna be another Rave. Looks like the Heavy takes this one. Where's the Flux? One more Flux! Oh, Spark Rave? He's gonna have to juke away. He does juke away.
One more Spark Raid.
And it looks like the tower was able to take down the Clockwork in the process. Shall we? Comes a little bit late, but he
Shall
gets
we?
dusted. Now he walks into a Spark Wave, shall we? Oh, he's gonna get Flux as well, right? Flux is coming off cooldown. There's gonna be another Rave. Looks like the Heavy takes this one. Where's the Flux?
Trey's okay with
One
this.
more Flux! Oh, Spark Rave?
He didn't
He's gonna
die,
have to
and he
juke
got a
away, but
counter
he does juke away.
a return kill on the
Looks like
Clockwork.
the
I
tower
believe.
was able to take down the Clockwork.
That was just really good footwork from Xiaowei, just recognizing like the Spark Wraith is going to kill him. So he took the only play, I believe, and walked back to dodge it. I mean, he didn't die, and he got a counter into the enemy return kill on the Clockwork.
Bottom lane looks like
That
Yao
was
gets
just really
lifted
good
right into your arrow.
footwork
Not exactly the longest
from
arrow
Xiaowei,
stun, but
just recognizing like
Yao's
the Spark
gonna
Wraith
just
is going to
go
kill
for the
him.
TP out. Double Starstorm!
The only play that was really close.
I thought the Starstorm followed you.
Dodge it. It did, but he still lived with like very little amount of health on the Clockwork.
Bottom lane looks like
That
Yao
was
gets
just really
lifted
good
right into your arrow. Not exactly the longest arrow stun, but
recognizing like
Yao's
the
gonna
Spark Wraith
just
is going to
go
kill
for the
him.
TP out. Double Starstorm!
On the other side,
Only play that was really
The other
close.
side of the battle. I thought the Starstorm followed you.
Dodge it. It did, but he still lived with like maintaining the 2-2.
Bottom lane looks like
That
Yao
was
gets
just really
lifted
good.
right into
They
your
might
arrow. Not
get
exactly the longest arrow stun,
surrounded.
but
Recognizing
Yao's gonna
Just
just
got
go for the
top.
TP out. Double Starstorm!
On the other side,
he's got invis as well, and he's full. It's really difficult to kill off this Spark Order. It did, but he still
So
lived.
what do you think about Clockwork?
Maintaining the 2-2.
Paper seems decent, because you could like walk into the river and just zone other supports out with batteries all surrounded.
I definitely don't think it's bad at all.
Yao double
Oh, the
Starstorm!
TPing in, they see him. He got invis as well. And he's, oh, the cock came out with the perfect time.
But they have Frostbite.
But he
Cogs might last a long time, but does it last long enough? No. Paper seems to get him killed here. Spark Wave doing quite a bit of damage, but Ame needs to pop that invis. They drop the sentry as well. It gets
I definitely
immediately
don't think
tangled,
it's
so
bad.
Ame's actually fine.
Oh, the TPing.
They
in,
tangled
see
both.
him. Both of them tangled it, so there's no sentries left in the middle.
They ping out the shrine. They have Frostbite. Cogs might last a long time, but does it last
we
long
go.
enough?
Feels
No.
good.
Paper seems to get him killed here. Spark Wave doing quite a bit of damage, but Ame needs to pop that invis. Drop the sentry as well.
I
It
actually
gets
definitely
immediately
don't
tangled, so
I
Ame's
think the
actually
shrines
fine.
are hilarious. Oh, the TPing.
They
in,
tangled
see
both.
him. Both of them tangled it, so
do you
there's no
mean
sentries
hilarious?
left in the middle.
They ping
I think
out
it's,
the
the thing is
shrine.
just funny because like this was the answer to
No.
stop people from suiciding all the time.
Well, they also had the other change, right? Drop the sentry as well.
Actually,
Suicide now. It's at least
The shrines
minimum.
are hilarious.
The respawn time is like a level 6 respawn.
Oh, mid lane is Ame dead? I think it's, the thing is just
Tempest
funny,
double?
like,
Okay, double
this
Spark
was
Rate,
the
double
answer to
Flux. They lift him back
stop
into the
people
tower.
from suiciding all the
It's a
time.
counter kill at the very least.
God, this is why you banned this hero.
Suicide now. It's at
What an
least
insane hero.
The respawn time is
Oh,
like
Victoria
level 6
now mid lane. CM gets close.
respawn.
Not enough for
Double?
Nova
Okay,
yet.
double Spark Rate. One more second, you have it. Flux. They lift him back into the tower.
But even if they had Nova, it's not enough because Xiaowei doesn't have enough mana for. This is why you banned this hero.
Suicide now. It's at
What an
least
insane hero.
the respawn time.
Yeah,
is like
alright, DK is 6. Are we gonna see anything? Gets close.
No, I don't think Super generally
Not
does
enough
double
for
really
Nova yet.
aggressive. One more second, you have to like at least get one small item.
But even if they had Nova,
Sometimes
it's
you
not
get like a
enough. Xiaowei
Dragon
doesn't
Lance
have enough
or
mana for
something.
this. This is why you
Sometimes it
banned
goes
this
Midas
hero.
or Armlet. He doesn't do the whole level 6 and go thing. Yeah.
Alright, DK
You
is
recognize
6.
that
Are we
he
gonna see
needs to
any?
transition into no, I don't need super jelly.
Not enough for
really aggressive. One more second. He likes to like at least get one small item. This is
But even if they have
stacking.
no
Sometimes you get like a dragon lance. So far I don't see anything. Sometimes it goes Midas or armlet. He doesn't do the whole level 6.
I think PBC should do
You recognize that
a little bit more in the jungles. He should probably kill off more jungle creeps.
Yep. Ooh, you know what? I wonder how Crystal Maiden could at least get. Can he actually jungle
Deal with
Ancients?
Ancients?
Yeah. Probably
I'm
not.
kind of curious about it too. I don't think so too. I think the duration is probably different for Ancients versus normal creeps. I think PBC
I never
should
tried
do
it, so I wouldn't know.
a little bit more in the jungles. He should probably kill off more jungle
XE is
creeps.
going for a big stack, but it's scouted by Xiao. So it's actually kind of dangerous doing it against the dark. Can he actually jungle
Deal with Ancients?
Yeah. Probably not.
I'm kind of curious about it too. I don't think so too. I think the duration is probably different for Ancients versus normal creeps. I think PBC
I never
should
tried
do
it. So we got a rotation here from the
little
LGD
bit more in the
squad.
jungle.
Justin does have Chronosphere available. He's going for a big stack. Chronosphere plus Spark Waves. Decent damage.
They're waiting for the arrow. He's waiting for the arrow.
Chrono.
I'm kind of curious about it too. I don't think so too. I think the duration is probably different for Ancients.
Perfectly changed then.
I think PBC
Never
should
tried it.
do-
So we got a rotation here from the LGD squad.
I don't know. This is probably going to be
Chronosphere plus
T1. I don't. They're waiting for the arrow. He's waiting for the arrow. Oh, he just jumps up. Double damage. Oh, that damage. I don't think so too.
You can't follow them in there, man. There's too many wraiths. He's gonna just try to pour out, and he will get the pour out. Monet takes a ton of damage.
I don't know. This is probably going.
Man,
to
that was just 2 Spark Wraith. He's down to half HP.
T1. I don't. They're waiting for the arrow. He's waiting for the arrow. Oh, he just jumps up. Double damage. Oh, that's so lucky.
You can't follow them in there, man. There's too many
It's
wraiths.
another invisible.
Try to pour out. He's not lucky at the pour out. Monet takes a ton
I mean,
of
it's just
damage.
always lucky. He seems to always get the
That was just 2 Spark
the
Wraith. He's down to
random
half
rune.
HP.
T1. I don't.
Like it spawns on that side. You mean?
Yeah, he just jumps up. Double damage.
XZ getting a little bit of levels himself. Picks up 2 points in the rocket.
It's another invisible. LFY smoking bottom. See if they find anything
I mean,
here.
it's just always
The
lucky.
whole
He seems
team
to
is
always
down
get the-
here.
That was just test.
They find XE.
It's gonna be a tough kill, dude. He's gonna cog.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he didn't do it.
Right as you say that, that was the easiest kill I've ever seen.
Picks up 2 points. It should have been a tougher kill,
Another
but you know.
LFY smoking bottom.
Dragon Knight commits his
find
ultimate
anything
here and
here.
will get the
The
tower.
whole team
Relatively
is down
easy.
here.
The question is, can they
They
defend the
find
tower?
XE.
As a crit wave,
Darkseer
it's
is
gonna be a
going
tough
back.
kill, dude. He's gonna get raved immediately, man. Okay, well, he didn't do it.
Right as you say
Part
that,
of
that
the
was
defend
the
tower
easiest
is.
kill I've ever
Look at
seen.
this. Look at Yao. Should have out of there, dude. Ports are coming back in. Can they actually get victorious? A question. Yao surging forward, but the TP has been very long. Can they defend? The Spark Rays are being stacked up again. Meanwhile, we have maybe coming on the backline. Lead a double Starstorm. That's gonna be a kill. Tower's gonna go down. XZ's gonna be here as well, trying to actually fight whoever that's porting in. That's gonna be a lifesaver. Cogs bouncing both back. Can they actually get victorious? A question. Boss fight will actually get Ame. He's gonna be dead as well. Nova just missing absolutely everyone. I think he tried to catch too much. Now they're gonna go up the high ground against Ame. Ame, no spells left to him. Will finally go down. That's gonna be a lifesaver. Cogs bouncing both back.
That Nova's kill hit Ame at least.
Oh, I thought it didn't hit him.
It's a little difficult to see, huh?
Nova just missing absolutely everyone. I think he tried to catch too much. Now they're gonna go up the high ground against Ame. Ame, no spells left to
Any
him.
shrines though? Oh, bottom shrine. Is Xiaoyi just gonna take this for himself? Let's see. He does. That Nova's TPC is just like, god damn it.
Oh, that's I'm the captain play. Fuck you.
It's a little difficult
But
to
it's
see.
not a good play. Missing absolutely everyone. I think he tried to catch too much. Now they're gonna go up the high
I
ground.
could have just waited for him. It's so close. Any shrines though? Oh, bottom shrine. Is Xiaoyi just gonna take this for himself? Let's see. He does. You know, even though he has 3 levels in arcane aura, he's still really low on mana. I think he's
But it's not a good play.
but not a big deal. Very small things. Maybe just waited for him.
One thing I want to point out about
About
me,
halfway to his bottom shrine. Xiaoyi just gonna take this for himself.
when he plays Mirana, no matter what,
Yeah, even though he has 3 levels in
plays a very
arcane
active
aura,
Mirana.
he's still
He never just
really
sits
low
in
on
the
mana.
cameras.
I
And
think
it's
he's
showing this game as well.
not a big deal.
Always
Yeah,
looking
he
at
definitely
it.
understands. He definitely understands just how strong it is when you have the level 4 Starstorm.
When he plays
He just like
Mirana,
leaps in,
no matter
double
what,
Starstorm. I think he did that like twice already, got 2 kills.
never just sits in the but he might be dying here. It's gonna be a hard one to actually do it under Jasing here.
Yeah, he definitely
Either way,
understands.
they're gonna focus on Jasing. Jasing has time
He definitely
lock, so I'm not
understands just
exactly
how
sure what they
strong
were
it
trying to go
is
for.
when you have
I thought they had more
the level
heroes
4
on the back
Starstorm.
line. When he plays
He just like
Mirana,
leaps
no
in,
matter
double
what,
Starstorm. I think he did that like twice already, got 2 kills. He decides
but
not to
he might be
chrono.
dying here. It's gonna be a hard one.
Guess
to
see what they weren't
actually
confident
do
in
it
the amount of
under
damage they
Jasing.
could have
Either
done
way,
out
they're
of one
gonna
chrono.
focus on
Because I
Jasing.
mean, all those heroes are pretty
Just
tanky apart from Bounty Hunter.
trying to go for.
When you have
I thought they had more heroes.
level
Well, I think this is good here for
just, like, leaps
LGD,
in,
right?
double
Because they
stun.
have Midas running now on Arcboard.
Just
Tempest
like,
level
not-
Midas. They have.
Let's see what they weren't
maybe about
confident in the
the
amount of
scale
damage they
into
could have
Agony,
done out of one chrono.
They have like
And
support.
all those skills are
block.
pretty tanky
Rubik,
apart from
these are great supports that could transition into the mid and late game. They have more heroes. So I feel like LGD is definitely holding back the pressure of LFY very decently. Tempest level Midas.
I mean, they only lost one tower, so yeah, I definitely agree with you there.
They have like support.
All those
block.
skills are pretty tanky
Rubik,
apart from
these are great
too
supports
much
that
is
could transition into the
happening.
mid and late game.
Shao 8 is going for the force staff again, first item.
Definitely holding back the pressure.
About halfway there.
Against Clockwork.
Yeah, you definitely want that as a against Clockwork. Oh, top lane. I mean, they only lost super. Tower, so yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Super dead. Yeah, the lift into didn't even need to do so much. Just lift into arrow. Shao 8 is going for the force staff again,
He
first
is,
item.
Monet in the river.
halfway
Leap
there.
is available.
Yeah,
It's gonna
you
have to
definitely want
use it
that
right
as a
now
against
into
Clockwork.
the
Oh,
safety.
top lane.
of
I mean, they only lost super. Tower, so yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Super dead.
a lot of farming.
Lift
Very
into-
different from how
Didn't
our
even need to
previous
do so
games
much.
has went for.
Just lift into arrow.
Darkseer farming for mech.
Going for the force
Dragon
staff
Knight
again,
farming
first
is
item.
who knows what. Monet in the river.
halfway
Leap
there.
is available.
Yeah,
It's gonna
you
have to
definitely
use
want that.
even Crystal made a safe
Top
jump.
lane. I mean, they only lost super. Tower, so yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Super dead.
A lot of farming.
Almost.
Very different from
Oh, they go for
how
this
our
one.
previous games has went for.
Just lift into arrow. I think LGD just want to wait for maybe to finish his Scepter. Because once he finishes the Scepter, they're gonna be really strong in team fights.
Okay, Shower is gonna scout out XZ behind enemy lines.
Oh, they're gonna find maybe.
They could vacuum him down to low ground. They
Almost.
weren't different from
Oh, they go for this one.
Meanwhile, like you said, found maybe. Mid lane though, there's a
I think
call
it's-
and
I
the
think LGD
Chronosphere
just
going
wanna
onto
wait
Monet.
for
Monet taking a
maybe
ton
to
of
finish the
damage.
Scepter.
There's
Because
nobody
once he
to
finishes
tank
the
the
Scepter, they're
Spark
gonna be
Grave.
really
He's gonna go
strong.
down Crystal Maiden with the ultimate on the back line. Gets stolen by Victoria. No mana to actually cast it right now though.
They're gonna
Victoria
find
gets
maybe-
tracked up on the back line. In the front though, dropping very low is XZ, but he will survive. Tower focusing on Super. Victoria drops the freezing field onto Super. Super will be fine. He bottles and runs away on the other side. Meanwhile, Yao needs to run as well. Gets stolen by Victoria. Really chaotic fight. To actually cast it right now. Super gets tracked up on the back line. In the front though, dropping very low is XZ, but they will survive. Tower focusing on Super. Victoria drops the
he
freezing
just
field
uses the
onto
shrine.
Super. Super will be fine. He bottles and runs away on the other side. Meanwhile, Yao.
Like Ame and Victoria are just like, dude, why?
Really chaotic fight. So I didn't really see how the team fight happened. It's kind of all over the place. Dropping very low is XZ.
I mean, maybe he was just going for the rune and he was making his way back to the mid, and he got caught out by LFY smoke between DK and CM, and he just dies immediately.
So I didn't really see how the team fight happened. It's kind of all over the place.
So Ame, I mean, maybe he was just going. Seems like the Chinese Arc Warden players like the minus Necro 3 build. LFY smoke between
I mean,
DK
what are the
and
other
CM, and he just dies
alternates
immediately.
to the hero? So I didn't really see how.
I mean, a lot has changed. They've kind of nerfed him. So Ame is super hard, but it seems like the Chinese Arc older builds where people get like, you know, Mjolnir, Mask of Madness, Diffusal Blade, and they just buy Blink. The Blink, they tend to double, and they just blink in the double to kill in support all the time.
XC's gonna get
I
surrounded
mean,
by
a lot
three
has
heroes.
changed.
Make that 4.
They've kind of
Okay,
nerfed
he
him.
hooks.
So Ame is
Try to
super
actually
hard,
attack
but
out of the
Chinese
cause and
Arc
run
older
away,
builds
but
where
there's a
people
tree
get,
still
like,
behind right
you
there.
know, Mjolnir,
LPC
Mask
commits
of
the ultimate
Madness,
just to make sure
Diffusal
that
Blade,
his
and they
teammates
just buy Blink. The Blink,
down
they
the cog,
tend
and
to double.
still
and they
letting that
just
old
blink
channel.
in the double to kill in support.
Gotta cast
all the
Nova
time.
real quick, man. Don't want to get that
I mean, a lot has changed.
Make that 4.
They've kind of
Okay,
nerfed
he
him.
hooks.
So Ame is
Try to
super
actually
hard.
attack out of the cause and run away, but there's a tree still behind right there that we see Victoria. LPC commits the ultimate just to make sure that his teammates
extra tools. Buy Blink. The Blink,
down
they
the cog,
tend to
and
double.
still
and they
letting that old
just
channel.
blink in the double to kill in support.
Gotta cast
all the
Nova
time.
real quick, man. Don't want to get that old stolen.
I mean, a lot has changed.
Make that 4.
They've kind of nerfed
he
him.
hooks.
So Ame is
Try
super
to
hard.
attack
Alright, looks like an engagement's about to break out here. Oh, super.
He
He has a blink.
LPC commits the ultimate just to make sure that his drops a couple of spells here, runs next to LPC to not take too much damage. Victoria moving forward, looking for that initiate. He still has
Do they
the
have detection? They don't have detection.
Chronosphere, freezing field. Victoria is gonna drop it. Yeah, let it go. 2 kills immediately, but looks like the freezing field did end very fast. I see did apply Monet. Super is still laying out the damage. Arrow is gonna hit on Super. Now XE Nice force out here by Xiaowei, extending the life a little bit longer, but not long enough.
They have
As
detection.
LGD
They don't have
leaps
detection.
forward, gets the one freezing nail, also going down to the back line.
Yeah, let it go. 2 kills.
All they got was Victoria as LGD surges forward for
very
one
fast.
big team fight.
Super
Again,
still
very different. Xiaowei takes a solo
gonna hit on
shower.
super. Now XE.
Could have just based out here by Xiaowei, extending the life a little bit longer, but not long enough.
very
That was a really
leaps forward, gets the one freezing
Alright,
nail,
go ahead.
also going very
down
different
to the
from how
back line. Yeah, let it go.
LGD
2 kills.
usually
All they
play
got
the
was
game.
Victoria.
They were unable to grab any
Surges
kind of
forward
early
very
one
fast.
big team fight.
Super
Again,
still
very
Yeah,
different.
definitely.
Xiaowei
I think like their team fight potential is actually not that bad, but oh, wait.
very
That was a
different.
really
Leaps
yeah.
forward, gets the one freezing
Alright, go
nail,
ahead.
also very different from how LGD.
Wait, Clockwork's just all the way in the back.
They were unable to
What is
grab
happening?
any kind of- I heard a Clockwork hook somewhere. Did he hook it?
Yeah, he was super far back. I think like their team fight potential is actually not that bad, but I think that fight would have been okay for LFY if they really had detection, but unfortunately they used the dust preemptively, thinking they were running after them already, and then they just had no more detection. So they get that chrono off immediately. I think like their team
Oh,
fight potential is actually not
Xiaowei
that
going
bad,
for the
but-
D war. He
but
will
I think
get it
that
all.
fight
Force
would've
staff
been okay
away
for
for the
LFY
last
if
right
they
click.
Had detection, but unfortunately that double damage. Used the dust
Maybe
preemptively,
checks the
thinking
runes all
they
the
were
time
running
and
after
he's
them.
rewarded for getting runes on the back line though.
They just had
Monet
no
getting actually boxed out by the cogs, backing back into the other side of the cogs. Even the walls being dropped. LPC goes for the ultimate. He will force Sing to jump away. Search forward is super. Can he get off his stun? Should be a very easy stun.
Oh, arrow.
Yep, range stun's gonna hit. Meanwhile, arrow hits LPC on the back line. Double Starstorm. The mech up, protecting it, and Yao takes the other Starstorm. Unfortunately, not gonna be enough being dropped. LPC goes for the ultimate. He will force Sing to jump away. Search forward is super. Can he get off his stun? Should be a very easy stun.
Oh, arrow.
Range
I like how the
arrow hits LPC
the
on
little
back
green
line.
numbers
Double
just go
Starstorm. The mech
crazy
up,
when
protecting it, and Yao
Yao puts
takes the
Iron Shell
other
on Monet, and then
Starstorm.
Monet like life open wounds on someone, and then the dark sphere gets healed up from the Iron Shell.
Yeah, I was
Like a bunch of
wondering.
little numbers.
I was wondering why Yao got so much HP back. I was like, oh, did he have a talent that gives him like?
I like how the little green numbers just go crazy when. Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, I'm really confused. I was like, does Yao have a knockdown on someone, and then the dark? But it was just the Iron Shell open wounds.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I mean, I know Yao is good, but an 18-minute offlane dark seer with Octarine, I don't think that's his thing. I like how the
Alright, Ame will find the
go crazy. Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, I'm really confused. I was like, does Yao have a knockdown? Oh, Victoria!
They will see him. They can steal a spell off. I was wondering. Lift him up. Where's the arrow?
I know Yao is
Yep,
good,
it's
but
gonna hit. Oh, the force staff.
Dark seer with
Not gonna be
Octarine,
enough
I
though,
don't think that's
as
his thing.
frostbite keeps him in place.
Do you see the wards? Victoria accidentally placed 2 observer wards in this exact same spot.
It's fine. Gotta kill him.
Oh, Victoria!
I guess it's not that. They can steal a spell.
That's definitely not fine, but
Where's the arrow?
know Yao is
Yep,
good,
it's
but-
gonna hit. Oh, the force staff.
Not
Not gonna be enough.
Monet
though,
just got
as
like
frostbite.
500 gold from 2 wards. Do you see the wards? Victoria accidentally placed 2 observer wards.
I don't think Lifestealer is a very good carry in this game. I feel like he's gonna have trouble against
That's definitely not fine.
against
but-
magnetic field. Yep, it's gonna hit. Oh, the force staff. Double. He's gonna have trouble against
Monet just got
Marijuana as well as Void. He
500
really needs
gold
just to
from 2
use his
wards.
like
You see the
infest to actually get
Victoria
personally.
accidentally placed
If
2
this team fight drags out long, I feel like Monet is gonna get kited. I feel like he's gonna have trouble against
I kind of agree with you. I think they had
against magnetic field.
like higher expectations for this kind of draft, where they picked up Blink Dagger for super, and then they use him as a lifestealer carrier. Yeah, but unfortunately for them, like they haven't really achieved much. They're gonna try it again right now. Oh no, 30 seconds for infest. I kind of agree with you. I think they're waiting for the smoke. Like higher the backpack cooldown draft, where they picked up Blink Dagger for super, and then they use him as a lifestealer carrier. Yeah, but unfortunately for them, like they haven't really up in 10 seconds. They're gonna try it again.
I
right
really
now.
like
Oh,
this
no,
war now when you're pushing
30
the
seconds
top tier
for
one.
infest. I kind of agree with
There's a
you.
lot of
I think
people
they
makes
they're waiting for the
shrines
smoke.
to defend the top tier one.
The backpack cooldown. That's yeah. I mean, this ward is incredibly strong. People are gonna learn.
XZ gonna hit a 2-man hook, 2-man call. He's gonna die as a result, but that's gonna set up a Chronosphere though. Nice invest into super, allowing super to take most of the damage. And Monet's gonna be fine. Freezing field gets immediately cancelled. And now here comes the other freezing field by Victoria. It's not being cancelled. He's doing so much damage. He will finally die, but the damage has already been done. Now LGD may be looking for the secondary ability. UPC's gonna be the first one to go down. Nice invest into super, allowing super to take most of the damage. And Monet's gonna be fine. Freezing
Oh
field.
man, what a
gets
nightmare it is to
cancelled.
deal
Now
with
here comes
2
the other
Necro
freezing
3s.
field by Victoria. It's not being cancelled. He's doing so much damage. He will finally die, but the damage has already been done. Now LGD may
Yeah,
be looking
I mean, if you look at the damage done, Victoria's freezing field was able to net him 2.7k damage. And man, what a nightmare it is to deal with. More than the double Necro 3 Arc Warden.
He's seen so much damage. Yeah, I mean the Arc Warden will only really deal a lot of damage if somebody's locked down.
I mean, if you look at the damage done, Victoria's freezing field. It's just so difficult. Even if they're not locked down, you just by having 2 Necro 3s on the field and running around, I mean, you don't even have to micro them. They're just so difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, if you stick it onto a support, they just can't fight them. They just locked down.
I mean, if you look at the damage done, Ame's micro has been pretty good. It's just so difficult. Even if they're not locked down, kill, are they going to find having 2 Necro 3s on the pretty decent kill around? Courier had 1400 gold. They're just so difficult to deal with. But if you micro it, I mean, you can just take someone immediately out of the fight because they're just not going to have any mana left. And if you're, I mean, Ame's micro is pretty good.
Plate mail on the courier.
It's just so difficult.
Artboarding going
Even
for
if they're not locked down, kill, are they going to find having 2 Necro 3s on the pretty decent kill around? That's actually a really cool kill. That's so much AoE. But if you micro it, I mean, you can just take someone immediately out of the fight because they're just not going to have any mana left.
I think
very good.
adding another tool to kite this lifestealer. This lifestealer is just. I don't actually see a way for LFY to win this game.
That's actually a really cool kill.
If something
that's so much AoE. But if you micro it, I mean, you can just
they're
take
just getting outscaled
out of the fight because they're just not going to have any mana left. I kind of agree with you there. I think they just really need to get some kind of control back. Like they just have to make a pickoff happen because right now they're just not really doing too much. No one's really farming. It's just Monet hitting ancient creeps. Like no one else is accomplishing much. I kind of agree with you there. I think they just really need
I think he wanted to hook the courier or something.
No, I think he expected to be out of lockdown. Like they just have to make a pickoff happen because right now they're just.
Oh, so Yao interestingly takes the
no one's really farming. It's just Monet hitting ancient creeps. Like no one else is.
The cast range will definitely help him combo.
I think they just really
I guess he just wanted to have a little bit more survivability right now.
No, I think he expected to be out of lockdown. Like they just have to make a pickoff happen. Because I mean, to be fair, this is like one of the games where the vacuum combo is exactly all that strong. There's no real synergy for it. Like you just vacuum wall, and that's the end of it. There's nothing else that follows up afterwards.
That's true. A little bit more survivability right now. Just seeing walks uphill, face checks it, no fear.
I mean, to be fair,
just jumps in Chronos onto the Darkseer. Is Xiao trying to take an arrow or something? The arrow's gonna hit on Monet as he ports right in. Yao's in the middle of everything. Force that back out. Vac wall and mech being dropped now, and Super in the middle. They will actually want to get a quick kill. It is on the clockwork. LPC channels and ultimate will get a stolen and get killed. And these Crystal Maiden ultimates have not been great. The Necrobook's doing a ton of damage. The arrow's gonna hit on Monet as he ports right in. Yao's in the middle of everything. Gonna get double star slowed down and mech being dropped now. And Super in the middle. They will actually want to get a quick kill. It is on the Surge. LPC channels and ultimate will get a stolen and get killed. He's back here. It's not been great. So not a bad fight for either team, but LGD definitely has backwards right in. Yao's in the middle, everything gonna get double star slowed down and mech objective for Ice Strider. Super in the middle, they will actually want to get
that was a very even team fight. Not too much going in either way, just more EXP going in towards LGD's way.
Not a bad fight for either. I guess
that was actually like better than expected too, considering that Chronosphere did not really accomplish much, and then they still kind of broke even. So I think they're looking really bad for LFY. Not too much that kind of either way dream scenario for a team fight.
Yeah, the big difference is that Monet, or sorry, the Victoria did not have.
That was actually like better than expected too.
Big capitalization off that Chronosphere. Like
that Chronosphere did not really accomplish much.
The damage was a little bit lacking.
Look on Xiao Wei.
Looking for the D ward, and that Force Staff doing some work here, saving him. Yeah, the big difference. They have a dust that he did not use. Sorry, no, it looks like they were just relying on
that was actually like better than expected too.
Big capitalization off that Chronosphere. Like
that Chronosphere did not really accomplish much.
The damage was a little bit lacking.
I think the other thing was the Chronosphere was just so far
and that Force Staff doing some work here.
There wasn't anyone. I think the closest anyone was maybe, but maybe doesn't have Blink Dagger, so it's kind of unrealistic to expect them to follow up on that Chronosphere.
Big capitalization off that Chronosphere.
That Chronosphere did not really accomplish much.
Oh, you know, the other big thing about that last
I think the other thing was the Chronosphere was just so
10-second BP against Super. You expect
there wasn't anyone. I think the closest anyone was maybe, but maybe doesn't have Blink Dagger, so it's kind of
maybe leaps away. They're just lacking a little bit of damage. One more hit. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Man, that terrain.
I think the other thing was no echo save.
You expect
there wasn't anyone. I think the closest anyone was. Alright, Arc Warden has to shoot us. This is probably the first time I've seen this Arc Warden build.
There's so much damage.
A lot of times I see him build
Oh my god!
Yeah.
My goodness.
Man,
Oh,
that
I didn't
terrain.
think of
The other thing.
Okay.
No echo save.
LPC's gonna be dead, but here comes Super popping that BKB. They want that Rubik dead
Our
first,
Gordon
and the
has a
Chronosphere
shield.
actually locking XC in
probably the
place,
first time
allowing
I've seen
Monet to
this,
pop that
our
open
Gordon.
rage, open moves.
times I've
Ame
seen him
gonna get
go.
tracked up on the back lines. Well,
yeah.
can they actually get him?
I didn't
Tempest
think
double Ame in the front line, just tanking things up a little bit. Now Ame pops a flux, uses the Necrobook on Xiaowei. Xiaowei force stops away right into an arrow. Maybe actually just a sniper here gets him, and now the bash hitting the vacuum wall on top. Can they actually get the quick kill? Maybe now in a lot of trouble as well. Pops the goal scepter. Tempest double Ame in the front line. Just say LFY wins the team fight a little bit more convinced. Uses the Necrobook on Xiaowei. Xiaowei
So
gets
not done
the
yet.
way right. Super jumps forward. They still have the track. Track finally runs out, but it doesn't matter. The arrow not gonna hit through rage. And now that's a one kill. Kills the Tempest double as well. That's a lot more gold.
Wait, it's still...
Maybe now in a lot of
No,
trouble
this
as
is
well.
Lincoln. You can't even click stun anymore, but...
LFY wins the team fight a little bit more convinced.
Well, right as we said, LFY are going to have a lot of issues. I mean, they just win that team fight.
But that's really what this is what this lineup is designed to do, right? Have Super blink in, invest for the quick kill, and then move on and get the other targets. This is really the first, or maybe it's the second time that they actually executed a combo like this.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Now they just need this to continue happening,
Yeah.
and then they really... Yeah, they should be in good shape going into the late game.
Okay, so Dragon Knight takes the 25% experience gain. Do you think he's going to take GPM? Or 300 health?
That's a really tough one, actually. I think in this scenario, I would take the GPM.
I think I will always take the GPM, but health looks really good this game, because if you look at Rubik and Clockwork, these are not exactly the highest damaging supports. So that 300 health could go a very long way. Especially surviving against, like, you know, double Shivas and 4 Necrobooks. We'll see.
I think they're lacking damage, and like you said, Lifestealer is just not really able to get in front on top of people. So DK might just have to make that transition. By taking the gold, he can farm the items he needs faster to right-click people to death.
Okay. Sounds good with me. Meanwhile, Lifestealer takes some extra HP for himself, plus 200 at 15. Decent.
Interesting. And he didn't take the stats, he took attack speed. I think the Lifestealer was the one we discussed for level 10, whether you take attack speed or all stats. I think the all stats is better than attack speed, personally.
I mean, it's different every game, right? So maybe he feel like he needs to be the damage dealer. They are lacking in that department. Roshan being attacked right now. Ame, jump in. Where is he stunning? He's actually not stunning anybody just yet. They're going to focus on Ame. Vacuum actually missing the flame breath and the Chronosphere.
Everyone's
so
in it.
good. Well, are they actually going to get any damage done? They didn't have any damage on top of that. LPC's going to get his thing stolen. The arrow's going to hit on LPC as well. But they've got 2 already. And now into the Roshan pit they go. It's nice and low, being brought down by LGD. LFY could clean it up very easily. Going to pop that open wounds. Everyone getting some lifesteal. Despite hitting what I believe to be a 5-man chrono, LGD doesn't have damage. Xiao is going to tank the arrow, and now Super blinks back out. They're going to focus on the Rubik. Rubik's going to be dead as well. Alright, the game is definitely turned around now.
I think that Chronosphere only hit 3 people, but unfortunately the issue is that he had a lot of his teammates in it as well, so no one could actually do anything.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, it's just an off-lane void. Like, he doesn't exactly right-click for that much.
At least not right now.
Yeah, he is transitioning right now, though. He's going for that Diffusal Blade, but all he's got is Vlad's and 1 blade. It's not exactly much.
Yo,
and Xiao, he seems to agree with you on the Scepter build. This is his build. 4 staff into Scepter.
It's a really nice source of damage. It's quite a bit. I guess some nice added benefit of the mini suns and whatnot, but we shall see. These team fights, though, are decided very fast. Where this... I mean, Super is just, like, baiting right now. Oh! Dude, maybe he's dead. He has a ghost, right? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Just
You
didn't
saw
see him.
There's no way. He was, like, right in his face. There's no tree there. But I guess he realized he can't kill him anyways, because...
Lincoln's ghost.
I don't know though. Like you could have popped out Lifestealer and then open wounds. DK stun.
I mean, there's no way he saw him, right? If they saw him, they would have definitely made it go.
Tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just looked so strange to me. To see
Yeah.
it like that.
CM taking plus 50 damage. Thoughts?
Better than 15 magic resist.
Is it? Versus Mirana with
Actually,
the
I
double
don't
Star
actually.
Storm? I think it.
I don't actually know, but it's just funny to see 153 damage on CM.
No,
And DK does go for the GPM.
So I play with this 50 damage talent. It's just surprising how much stronger you actually become, especially when because you have two good nukes, right? Like Nova and Frostbite are good early game nukes, and you just start laying it into people. You surprise people how much damage you actually could dish out.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, 50 damage is no joke. Almost a relic in terms of damage values. And bottom lane, just saying.
Chrono. Yeah.
Oh, he just goes in.
Okay. Where's the arrow follow up? Yes, they are gonna get Xiao for free. No, the mech's gonna keep him left, so they have to commit. The wall's gonna be there now. XE in a lot of trouble as well. LPC commits the ultimate, gets a kill. So right now 2-for-1, excuse me. Victoria has the windwalk. I don't know if they brought detection, expecting him that windwalk.
He just stole it. That was what he stole when Xiao got arrowed.
Yeah. Man, this Dragon Knight is getting really rich really fast. Look at him.
Yeah. 120 GPM, and then they're also winning the team fights. He already has Mjolnir. You could get Mjolnir and then have. I was gonna say AC, but Lifesteal already has AC, so.
No, LPC this time around has the detection necessary, and Super picks up another kill. Well, in very standard LFY fashion. Well, it's not exactly standard because they don't get themselves in a situation where they're behind too much. But when they are behind, they just team fight their way back, just really using their good synergy, good coordination.
All right, I think at this point LFY have a good enough lead. They should just group up and. Oh wait, maybe is he in trouble?
Yeah, he is. No
He is
leap
definitely
out.
dead.
Frostbite.
Yeah, I was gonna say they should make a pickoff happen and then take the top lane. And this is. Oh, yeah, he's dead. I mean, the wave already so far pushed in, so they can do damage to the bottom racks now.
All right. LPC is level 17. Somehow, has picked up plus 200 health, and has the BKB coming up very very soon.
No Midas, level 17. 33 minutes. That's actually really good.
Uh-oh, that is a 5-man Chronosphere! Can they actually do the damage? Shiva Scar being popped up with the buyback from Maybe, but it's not going to be enough. The Greaves keeping everybody pretty nicely up. Monet's got the Aegis, and now Super pops his DK form. The wall! The back! On 4! Freezing Field on the back line here. XC's going to kill the Crystal Maiden. No, the Crystal Maiden damage output is pretty decent as well. And then that was a buyback on the side of Maybe. Maybe's going to go down. Triple kill on LPC. Who says a Crystal Maiden can't carry? That was some stuff here by the CM.
I am in disbelief that a 5-man Chrono was less effective than a 4-man Vacuum.
Yeah. And you even said this game the Vac wall is not exactly.
I mean, I didn't say like this. I didn't say it's not great, but there's just
There's
just
not much.
that's it.
Yeah.
Just a vacuum into a wall.
In that particular position though, there were 2 Raxes next to it, so like that created a little bit of a wall. And then the freezing field slow was crazy. I didn't think the game would end right now, but man.
Yeah, just like that. A pick off into a teamfight won. They just called it. They didn't want to have any more of it. Go to the next game.
Dude, Crystal Maiden. Not exactly. Well, actually, if you look at her damage output, it's not that shabby.
That's incredibly good.
Yeah.
That's more than the Darkseer.
Yeah.
We were talking about Victoria's Rubik, and like he just stole freezing field every single time, but LFY just started winning team fight after team fight, and everyone just snowballed out of control once they took one fight.
It almost felt like Victoria needed to steal freezing field to win those team fights, because we keep saying that, you know, LGD doesn't, or LFY doesn't have that much damage. LGD themselves really rely on rain to do most of the damage, and maybe. And we saw the buyback where 5-man Chrono leapt in double Starstorm, and then the Grieve just kind of solved everything. And the pipe, I guess, on Yao.
He had a pipe too. Yeah, the pipe.
All right, that's game 1 in the books. A good comeback here from LFY. Game 2 coming up next, guys. Should be a good one. We'll see you in a bit.